Greetings from Dystopia, episode 129, the best laid plans. Fully intended on going back out and going fishing today, but as you just saw in the opener, it's raining. It wasn't even scheduled to rain. Forecast to rain. Just got off the phone with a buddy of mine. We hadn't talked in a while, so hey Jim. It's always good to catch up. I'm not super good at keeping in contact with people sometimes, and sorry dude, I know I should, but anyway, got good feedback on the video, so that's always nice. So yeah, what do you do when it's 66 degrees and pouring rain? I would actually just go out and go for a hike, but can't shoot video unless you guys just want rainy GoPro video. I love the woods when it rains, but it doesn't make for very good video. Maybe if I set out a tarp and sat underneath it. Oh, that's the best sound in the world. No. Alright, so the best sounds in the world. Rain on a tin roof. Rain on a tarp. The sound of a baby laughing. And the other one I can't say in public. Anyways. Yeah. It kind of sucks with this rain, but it does give me a chance to finish the missing parts of yesterday's video. As soon as I find my sunglasses. Because that was part of the questions. Of course, now I'm kind of backlit, but hopefully there's not enough light behind me. Well, since I'm at a stoplight, I will pull out the question so I can read it exactly. Follow up on it. Okay. So, the question from yesterday that I deleted some of the video, we'll talk about that sometime. Anyways, he says, hi, I went to take my sons fishing in a creek not far from where we live. But as much as we tried, we didn't see any fish. The boys still caught a few, but we never saw them. I've noticed in a lot of your videos that you sight cast. How in the hell do you see the fish? Okay. Number one, just go fishing. Over time, your eyes will become more adept at looking for the target. Power cable just fell. Yeah, it's just a matter of training your eyes. There's lots of little tricks, like I was trying to show yesterday in that video, with the movement on the surface, particularly anything that hits on the surface. It's going to leave a ring. Whether it's like a trout coming up to the top for a feed and then goes back down, whether it's a full out of water experience for the fish, they'll leave rings. They'll leave waves that shouldn't be there, or they're going counter to the current flow or counter to the wind. You learn things like that over time. Learn the profile, the shape of fish. If you know you're fishing all warm water, well, this is what a bass looks like, this is what a panfish looks like, this is what a carp looks like, this is what a pike or a muskie looks like. Learn those shapes, learn those profiles. You'll begin to spot them the more you recognize them. Sunny days, bright lit days, or even very thin cloud days where there's still a slight shadow. Another trick for looking in the water is looking for two like shapes. And what it is, if you think about it, your top-down view, you've got the fish sitting here. The sun is up here to the right, upper right, we'll say. The fish is here. It's casting a similar shape shadow, but slightly larger down to the bottom, underwater. That's the fish casting a shadow. When you start to see things like that, you'll know. It just, over time it happens. So that's number one, is learn the shape and just practice. Number two is good polarized glasses. For years, I used the cheap ones from Walmart. They had their own store brand. Actually had a similar look to this. And then the one for bass fishermen. I'm not dissing bass fishermen. Berkeley, I think, is the brand. They're a full wraparound. I didn't like the way those looked. I don't really like the way these look, but just to give you an idea of things to look for when you do buy them, make sure that you have full coverage all the way around from the glasses, that they block out incidental light from the side. And number one, that they are polarized sunglasses. If you're ever in a store and they're marked polarized but you're not sure, or they're not marked and you want to know, find a pair that is marked as polarized. Hold one pair of glasses this way, the other pair this way, and rotate them. As you rotate, they should get darker. Two polarized lenses will counteract and darken. Non-polarized, if one of them is non-polarized, it won't darken. So that's a quick way to tell the difference. But yeah, a good pair of polarized glasses when you're first starting out, even in general, makes a huge difference. I find, at least with my eyes, that I don't need polarized glasses that often. It's typically early morning, late evening, or incidental, so angled reflective light off of. So if I'm fishing heading west and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the light's going to bounce off of the creek or the river or the pond right in my eyes. Then I'll wear the sunglasses. The other thing is I don't have polarized prescription glasses. I wear prescription lenses. They're actually a progressive trifocal. They do make them, but man, are they expensive to meet all of the same polarization as these, which are, I forgot the gradient scale, but these would be like an 80%. I'll find a link and put it down in the description that explains. I don't want to pimp brands, but I have talked about these before. They're native. I have tried Smith Optics and Bausch & Lomb and a few other brands. Smith was a great lens, but I don't like the frame styles. It's too hip, too trendy, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't particularly care for the frame styles, but this is like my third or fourth pair of native glasses over the years, and I love them. And it's pretty good bang for the buck, too. Smith, fantastic optics. Don't particularly care for the frame style, and they carry a good price tag. But, you know, if you got the money, I'm not going to tell you what not to buy. You know, if you can afford a better optic, go for it. Let's see, what else? So I showed you a little bit yesterday, and it's like Jim pointed out this morning. It is kind of hard to see at 1080p video. I'll take the section out of yesterday's episode where I'm just have the shot of the water where I'm pointing out the fish and stuff. I'll take and convert that, or not convert it, but I'll render that in 4K and upload that as a auxiliary video or as an extra. Hopefully that'll help you a little bit with seeing the fish you're looking for. And obviously the biggest thing that comes into play there is water clarity. We're not always fortunate to have super clear water. A lot of these creeks I fish are spring fed, so other than heavy rain like today or you kicking up the bottom, the water is typically very clear. If you're fishing small ponds, that's going to depend on a lot of things. Algae bloom, runoff into the ponds. Same thing with lakes and rivers and creeks. Minnow species, and like I said the other day, 70-some% of the fish on this planet are minnow and smaller. So it's just something different. It's fun. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Is get out there, just fish. And polarized glasses help under certain circumstances. Anything where there's high glare on the water. Even a rainy day today, like today, you can see the glare and the shine off of the wet road. Polarized glasses will cut through that. So you'll see just wet pavement. You won't see the glare. So yeah, there's a lot of advantages to it. All right, let me drive a little bit and figure out where the hell we're going to go, because it's raining. See you guys in a little bit. Well, now, this rain is just putting a serious damper on my day. I guess we'll go back out to Shadow Creek. Not going to be fishing. Not going to be walking in the woods. We can make a cup of coffee. Do I have regular coffee in the van? Might not. I'm sure I have Starbucks Via or Medaglia d'Oro or something in there. But Jim and I were actually comparing drip coffee makers, and I had to laugh. I have a collapsible silicone one, and he also has one, but it's just slightly different. But the one I like the most here lately is the one from Snow Peak. It's a collapsible metal one. I think I've shown that before. But yeah, maybe I'll just go make a cup of coffee and talk about coffee. Alright, so this has been asked before, and I thought I recorded it, and Jim reminded me of it this morning. I often get asked, how is the camera rig set up in the van? So, pretty easy. I'm sitting here in the driver's seat. There's the mic. You've no doubt seen it in video. Let me turn the camera around. So there's the camera. Right here is this is the DJI Osmo Pocket. It's hung upside down in the small rig cage to a triple suction cup mount. The cable, so you see the audio cable comes out, goes down to the mic. It's over here somewhere. Here it is. This cable right here is the lightning connection that goes over to an old iPhone. You can see it's actually inverted because the camera is inverted, so the output video. That's why you'll see me occasionally make a move to the wrong direction, because I forget that it's upside down. But all of the controls are here. So right now I just turn the camera around. Hi. But yeah, record, stop. I can change video function. There's a touch joystick to actually control the camera while it's moving around. I can get you a shot of that so you can watch the gimbal actually moving around as I record or as I control it. And I can set it up. I can turn the head down, and I'll turn it back around. That's the basic view from the pilot's seat. Alright, well, it's plugged in charging the camera, so I'm using the onboard little pinhole mic, but I'm here. I'm going to let this charge a few minutes. It actually did quit raining, so we might be able to get out and go for a walk. Give me just a couple minutes, we'll be back with you guys. This may seem like a weird topic, but I want to show you something. Do you see that? Don't do that. When you're done, close the lid. I specifically tried not to get a shot inside. Always close them. Alright, so now we're here with no neutral density filter because it's still a little dark, but at least the rain lifted. So we'll be able to go for a walk in a little bit. It's going to be a little muddy, but I'll still get some walking out. I still need squirrel back there. Yeah, I still need 2,200 steps for the day, so I'll get out and get my walk going. I'll take you guys with. Let's see here. Oh, somebody just sent me a message. It says, for your walks. This is my niece. What is this? It's the old the plague mask, you know, with the long beak on it. I have to turn this around so I can protect the innocent, so to speak. That's pretty damn funny. Yeah, way to go, Michelle. That's good. So you have the mask, you have a sun hat, a flowy caftan because F a bra, 6-foot stick to enforce social distance, and then the long caftan says F the pants too. All right, more questions. I'll try and edit this down some. A lot of these are repeat questions. Favorite hack, we never had a definition on, were you defining a life hack, a gear hack, a fishing hack, what? I don't know if that's the same person. It might be the same person that posed that question. What hack? Which hack? What type of a hack? Again, more about the website stuff. I'm working on posts. I can't get the mindset to sit there and edit a post. I've got 2 or 3 drafted. Yeah, I have 3 drafted right now. Eventually I'll get back to those, I promise. I do need to get more active on the website. It is starting to get more and more traffic. I mentioned an instant coffee, a whipped instant coffee. Did I mention that in a video? That is... who posted that? Laura, so a Facebook friend, posted that, and I forgot what it's called, Dalgona coffee. It's basically, let me try and think about this here. It's instant coffee. It's like even amounts, 2 tablespoons of instant, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar or whatever sugar you like. I tend to use turbinado sugar in the raw, and then hot water. Trying to remember if there was cream involved in there. I'm sure you can put milk in there or your favorite cream, and basically, you just whip it up. I've yet to actually make it. You just keep whipping it until it becomes a foam. And it sounds so good, but yet I've actually not taken the time to sit down and make it. And if I recall correctly, it can be hot or cold. So that could be the perfect thing for a summer afternoon. Yeah, that's it for today. Be good, be well. Put them on. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.